Hi boys and girls, how are you all today? Hope you're all doing okay, and I hope you enjoyed yesterday's activity. And today we are going to be making headbands, okay? So we're going to be making a floral headband for those of you who like flowers, but we're also going to be making a dinosaur headband, okay, for those of you who like dinosaurs, okay? So you would have got, some of you who got the kits would have got the materials in the kit, but don't worry if you didn't get the kits, because you can make all of this from anything that you have in your recycle bin, okay? So the first thing you need to do is you need to get a long strip of cardboard. Now if you don't have anything this big, you can always cut a strip of, I don't know, cereal box or a pizza box or anything like that, cut strips and stick them together to make them long. What you want is you want it to be long enough that it will go around your head comfortably, okay? So to go around your head like that. So you're going to measure your head, and then if it fits that, then it's fine, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is going to decorate your strip if you're doing the dinosaur. And what I did on my strip was just lots of little scales, okay? So little kind of loopy lines, and I'll show you how to do that. So you're just going to get your crayon, your marker, or your paints, whatever you want to do it with. And you're just going to do a design like that. And then you can put little dots or whatever you want inside. Now guys, this is just an idea. You might decide you want to do something else, and that's okay too. So once you have your design done and coloured in, you're going to measure your head. So measure your brain, see how clever you are. And then get a little bit of sellotape. Once you've got the right size, get a bit of sellotape and stick that down like that, okay? So then, oh, I've got my hair stuck in that. So then you have your circle shape, okay? So you can put that to one side. So if you're doing the dinosaur, I'm going to show you how to do that first. You would have got, in your kits, you would have got half a paper plate, but don't worry if you didn't get this, because all you need to do is cut, get a plate from the cupboard or something that has a circle shape, and then you're going to put it down on the cardboard, your cereal box or your pizza box, and you're just going to draw, you can draw the whole circle if you like, the whole circle of the plate, and then cut it in half so that you have a half circle like this, okay? So when you've done that, you're going to decorate this again the same way that you decorated your headband, okay? So you're going to do, you can do the little half circles like scales again if you want. That's not necessary, you can do it whatever way you want, all the way up to the top, and colour it in, and do it on both sides, okay? So I've done mine on both sides. Then once you've done that, you're going to cut an inner circle, okay, an inner half circle, and I'll show you why we do this in a few minutes. So you're just going to cut a smaller half circle on the inside, like that, okay? Then you're going to get your scissors again, and you're just going to put a little snip just about there on that side, and again a little snip just about there on that side, okay? And then you're going to get your headband, and you're going to do the very same on the back, put a little snip like that, and then a little snip directly opposite, so on the front of that snip. So you have a snip here and you have a snip there at the front. So one at the front and one at the back. And then you're going to leave that to one side for a minute, all right? So then to make our little dinosaur, what would you call this? Our dinosaur scales? No, that's not what you call it. Anyway, you know what I mean. These things, okay? So we're going to make those. My head's just gone completely blank and I've completely forgotten what they're called. So we're going to get paper. Now guys, you can do this with any kind of paper, newspaper, or I just happen to have big sheets of paper. You might not have these big sheets of paper, so you can do it with, if you've got any wallpaper, or if you have newspaper, or any kinds of paper. And even if you have smaller sheets of paper, you can use that, but you just need to do more strips, all right? So I'm going to cut about, no, I'm telling a lie. So I'm going to fold this in half, okay? And I'm going to cut that down the middle. And I'm cutting 2 sheets at one time here, both sides. So now I have 2 long sheets, and depending on your size of paper, you might each do 3, maybe 4 of these, okay? So now I'm going to stick these 2 together just like that, so that my strip is really long, okay? So I'm going to get my sellotape, and I'm going to stick it there, and there. You can use your glue stick for this either, guys. And I'm going to do it on both sides, so that it's really strong. So now I have a long strip like this. Now I'm going to fold that in half, alright? So I'm fold it in half, all the way along. And I'm not in my studio today, guys, so I'm kind of tight on space here. So I fold that in half, alright? All along. Then on each side, I'm just going to fold out a little strip all the way along. I'll lift it up now in 1 second. So you can see me there. I'm folding a strip all the way along. It's a little bit crooked. But I'm folding a strip just like that, all the way along. Can you see that? It's quite hard to see with the white. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter so that you can see it better. So now I have 2 folds either side like that. See that? So I fold it up like that and fold it up like that. Don't know if you can see it better that way. Alright? And once I've done that, press it down really well and then get your scissors. And what we're going to do is we're going to do little points on this, okay? So I'm going to show you as best I can here. So I'm going to start, there's 1, and then I'm just going to go in there, and I'm going to try not to cut into these pieces, okay? So I'm just going to go in that way, and then I'm going to go in the other way. So I'm kind of doing little triangles all the way along. And don't throw out the cut pieces, because we're going to use those. And if you find it easier, you can draw the triangles on so that you can follow the line. But they don't have to be perfect. They can be any size, all the way along, like that. Sometimes they don't come out, so just pull it gently off like that. So I'm going to keep going all the way down, doing little triangles. And once we get to the end, and I forgot to mention, guys, you can colour these in as well. I'm just going to keep all them little triangles and I'm going to use all them in a minute. You can colour them in as well if you want on both sides. I've done it on the back piece there. I've done, I don't know if you can see, I've done other little designs on the side there. So once I've done that, I'm going to open up this bit, and I'm just going to put a little piece of sellotape along here to keep it to keep it together, okay? So I'm just going to get a piece of sellotape, put it there, and again on this side, all the way along. I'd say about 4 or 5 pieces will be enough. And then I open it up like that. So I have, this is the piece that's going to stick onto the back of the headband, alright? So we leave that to one side for a minute and we bring back these pieces. So on your half circle, you're going to get your glue stick or your sellotape, and you're just going to run the glue along the outside of the rim, okay? So get your glue stick, roll it up, and push something this in. Put your glue all the way along there. And then the pieces that we cut off, these little triangles, I'm going to stick all the way around the edge, okay? So I'm just going to stick them all the way around, like that. And then once you've done that side, you can turn it around and stick more on the other side. Stick in there. So once you've done that side, you can put glue on this side and stick more on. And kind of, if you wanted to, you could kind of make them go in between the ones that you've done there. So it looks kind of interesting. See the way I've done it there? So it looks like there's tons of little things on there, little spikes. All right. So once you've done the whole lot on both sides, I'll just finish this side so you can see roughly what it's going to look like. But you can take your time doing this and do it on both sides of the plate or your cardboard circle. So then you have something that looks like this. All right. So then you get your band, and where you've cut your slits here and on the headband, you're going to match them up and you're going to slot them into each other, kind of similar to what we did on the unicorn. So slot them in there, and that will just keep that in place. And we'll do it on the back as well. Like, here's my little slit there, there it is. So that's gone in there. And the reason why we have the half circle is so that we have room for our head inside, okay? So that's that bit done. And then we're going to get our glue stick or our sellotape. Actually, I should have done that. I should have stuck the back on first. On the back, get our glue stick. And we're going to put our glue on there. And then we're going to stick this on there, like so. And if you want to reinforce it, guys, you can use your sellotape as well. I don't know how you're managing with glue and double-sided stickers, so I'm sure most of you have sellotape. So that's the pack piece on. I'm going to slot in this bit again into the front part and then into the back bit. Like that. And once that's in there, that'll stay, and then you can wear it, okay? And yours is going to look a lot more interesting than this one. Yours is going to look so cool because you'll have done your designs, okay? And then you have your little dinosaur headband there. And if you want to, then you can do a mask for your face as well, okay? So that's the dinosaur one. So I'm just going to show you how to do the floral one now. And this is a floral one. And guys, these flowers are all made from the paper of the pages of an old book. And again, you can use newspapers if you don't have old books. But I'm going to show you how to do it with the old book. But a little word of advice, before you start cutting up a book, always ask Mummy and Daddy's permission, because you need to find an old book, one that's been read and doesn't want to be read anymore. Okay, we don't want to be cutting up a good book. So I've just used an old book. Where should I put my old book? Anyway. Sorry guys. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Very little space here. So I just had this old book, okay? And I tore out some pages. Just pull them out like that. You don't have to be careful with them. Just pull out a couple of pages. Now there's a couple of ways you can do flowers, guys. You can either paint the pages first, the whole page, and then cut out your flowers. Or the way I did it was I drew the flowers on first and then cut them out and then colour them in. But it's actually easier if you get the pages and paint them. Paint it all one colour, okay? The whole thing one colour. Maybe do pink on this one and purple on that one and blue on another one. And then once you've coloured them in, you just get your marker, preferably a darker marker or a dark crayon or pen, and you're just going to draw your flower. And I'm just going to lift this up here so that you can see. So again, we've done flowers before, so we're just going to do a circle, and then we're going to do 5 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what you can do is cut them out. But you can draw lots of flowers on each page. And if you want to do them on the painted pages or just the plain pages and then colour them in separately, you can do that. But to save wasting paper, draw all your flowers, as many as you can, and then cut them out, okay? And that's what I did. So I cut out lots of these little flowers, all right, out of my book pages. And book paper is quite stiff as well, so it's not as flimsy as newspaper, so it's probably a better paper to use, but you can use it with newspaper, it's absolutely no problem. It's probably a little bit trickier to cut and stuff because it's lighter. So once you've done your flowers, you can get your colours and you can colour them in whatever colours you like. Again, I'm using my markers because I'm always careful with them and I never leave the lids off and I always mind them. So I'm allowed to use markers, and once we do that, we'll be allowed to use them. So I'm doing this one in pink, and then I'm going to colour the middle bit yellow. So there's one of my flowers, okay? And on the band, I'm going to stick all these flowers all around the edge using the glue stick or the glue stickers, whichever you prefer, or even sellotape, whichever works for you. On these ones here, all I've done is I've cut strips of cardboard and then stuck the flower on and done little leaves. I've done little leaves again out of the paper, and you can see the little words on there, and I coloured them in green and then just stuck them all over. So it's really easy to do this, guys, but as you can see, it looks really cool, doesn't it? And there it is on me, okay? Don't know if you can see it, but doesn't that look pretty? It could even be used for a little Easter bonnet, and maybe you could put little Easter eggs in there as well. That'd be cool, you could make little Easter eggs. So guys, I'm hoping that you're having fun doing all these art tutorials, and as I say, everything can be found in the recycle bin, and I hope you're having fun. If there's anything you want to ask me, or if you want to post a picture, please do. If there's any questions you want to ask, or if you're struggling with anything, just ask Mummy and Daddy to send me a little message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have fun, guys, and I'm really missing you, and I hope we can see each other soon. Take care. Bye.